Ever wonder how crucial carbs are for muscle growth? Well, you're not alone. The role of carbohydrates in muscle development has sparked some of the most heated debates in fitness circles. Whether you're a gym goer or just interested in nutrition, you've probably heard a wide range of opinions on this topic. Some swear by carbs for bulking up, while others warn about their potential pitfalls. So, what's the truth? Well, to uncover that, we need to delve into the science. So let's dive deep into the science behind carbs and muscle growth. Carbohydrates, the misunderstood champions of the fitness world. When we think about building muscle, we often imagine lifting weights, but the fuel that powers those workouts is just as important. That's where carbs come in. Carbohydrates are a primary source of energy for our bodies. When we consume carbs, our bodies break them down into simple sugars that are absorbed into the bloodstream. This triggers the release of insulin, a hormone that helps sugar move from the blood into the cells where it's used for energy. Any sugar that isn't immediately needed for energy gets stored in the liver and muscles as glycogen. Think of glycogen as a backup battery. When you're pushing through those last few reps or running that final mile, your body taps into these glycogen reserves to keep you going. But here's the kicker. Not only does glycogen fuel your workouts, it also plays a key role in muscle recovery and growth. After a strenuous workout, your glycogen stores are depleted. When you refuel with carbs, you're not just replenishing your energy reserves. You're also providing the raw materials your body needs to repair and build muscle tissue. This process, known as muscle protein synthesis, is how we get bigger and stronger. When you consume carbs after a workout, insulin levels rise, driving nutrients into the muscle cells and kickstarting the recovery process. Without adequate carbs, your body may start breaking down muscle tissue for energy instead. So as you can see, carbohydrates are essential for both energy and muscle growth. But it's not enough to simply load up on any old carbs. The type of carbohydrate matters. Simple carbs like white bread or sugary drinks can lead to quick spikes and crashes in blood sugar, while complex carbs like whole grains and legumes provide a steady source of energy over time. Clearly, carbs play a significant role in muscle growth, but not all carbs are created equal. Are all carbs created equal when it comes to muscle growth? Definitely not. Let's break it down. There are two main types of carbohydrates, simple and complex. Picture this. Simple carbs are like quick bursts of firecrackers. They give you energy fast, but it doesn't last. On the other hand, complex carbs are like a slow-burning candle. They release energy slowly and steadily. Simple carbs are sugars. They're found in foods like soda, candy, and pastries. They can spike your blood sugar levels and give you a quick energy boost, but it's short-lived. You've probably experienced the sugar rush and crash. Not exactly what we're looking for when we're trying to power through a workout or recover afterwards. Now let's talk about the good stuff. Complex carbs. These are found in foods like whole grains, beans, and vegetables. They're made up of long chains of sugar molecules which your body breaks down slowly. This slow release means a steady supply of energy that can fuel your workouts and help with recovery and muscle growth. Here's an easy way to remember it. Simple carbs are like sprinters. They're fast, but they burn out quickly. Complex carbs, on the other hand, are more like marathon runners. They go the distance. So if you're looking to build muscle, complex carbs should be your go-to. They'll provide you with the sustained energy you need for your workouts, and they'll help fuel your muscles as they recover and grow. But remember, it's not just about quantity. You might think, great, I'll just eat more pasta. But it's not that simple. The quality of your carbs matters too. Choose whole grain pasta over white, sweet potatoes over regular potatoes, brown rice over white rice. These choices will give you better quality energy, and they're packed with other nutrients that your body needs for muscle growth. Choosing the right type of carbs is just as important, if not more so, than simply eating more of them. Knowing the importance of carbs, you might wonder which ones should you include in your diet. Well, let's dive into some of the best carbohydrate sources for muscle growth. First on our list are whole grains. Whole grains such as brown rice, oatmeal, and quinoa are an excellent source of complex carbohydrates. These provide a slow and steady release of energy, which is particularly beneficial during long, intense workouts. With their high fiber content, whole grains also aid in digestion, ensuring that your body effectively absorbs the nutrients it needs for muscle repair and growth. Moving on, let's talk about fruits. Fruits, especially bananas, apples, and berries, are packed with carbohydrates and other essential nutrients. They serve as an excellent source of quick energy due to their natural sugars. Besides, fruits are high in fiber and antioxidants, helping to reduce inflammation and support overall health. Remember, a healthy body translates to better performance in the gym and faster muscle growth. Next up are legumes. Beans, lentils, and peas are not only rich in carbohydrates but also high in protein, making them a powerhouse for muscle growth. They also contain fiber, which aids in digestion and keeps you feeling full. This is particularly useful for those aiming to build muscle without gaining excess fat. Lastly, let's not forget about starchy vegetables such as potatoes and sweet potatoes. They are high in complex carbohydrates, providing a sustained energy release. Moreover, they are packed with vitamins and minerals that support muscle function and recovery. To sum it all up, whole grains, fruits, legumes, and starchy vegetables are some of the best sources of carbohydrates for muscle growth. They provide not only the energy needed for intense workouts, but also essential nutrients for muscle repair and recovery. Remember, it's not just about quantity, but quality when it comes to carbs for muscle growth. So choose your carbs wisely and fuel your body with the best for optimal muscle growth. Despite their importance, carbs often get a bad rap in fitness circles. This is largely due to misconceptions and half-truths that have somehow found their way into the mainstream narrative. One of the most common of these is the belief that carbs lead to weight gain. As a matter of fact, carbohydrates aren't the enemy they've been made out to be. It's not the carbs themselves that cause weight gain, but the overconsumption of them. When consumed in moderation and as part of a balanced diet, carbs can be a crucial ally in muscle growth. They provide the energy your body needs to fuel workouts and stimulate muscle recovery and growth. However, if you consume more carbs than your body needs for energy, the excess will be stored as fat. This is where the misconception stems from. Another misunderstanding is that all carbs are created equal. This couldn't be further from the truth. There's a world of difference between complex carbs found in whole foods like oats, brown rice, and sweet potatoes, and the simple sugars found in processed foods. The former provides sustained energy release, while the latter can cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels. So, the key takeaway here is not to avoid carbs, but to understand them. Know the difference between good and bad carbs, and how to use them to your advantage in your muscle building journey. So don't fear carbs, understand them. Before we wrap up, here are some final tips to remember. We've embarked on a fascinating journey exploring the role of carbs in muscle growth. Let's revisit the key takeaways. Remember, carbs are not the enemy. They are the primary energy source for your body, and they play a critical role in muscle growth and recovery. The science is clear. Carbs and muscle growth are closely linked. Consuming carbs triggers insulin release, which not only helps in transporting nutrients to your muscles, but also inhibits muscle protein breakdown. This is why it's essential to include carbs in your diet if your goal is muscle growth. But it's not just about piling on any carbs. Quality matters. Opt for complex carbs like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, which provide sustained energy and are rich in fiber and essential nutrients. These are your good carbs. Simple carbs like sugar, on the other hand, provide a quick energy spike, but can lead to energy crashes and are generally less nutritious. These are the carbs to be mindful of. We've also busted some common misconceptions about carbs. Remember, not all carbs are created equal, and it's not simply about good or bad. It's about understanding their role in your body and making informed choices. Now, how do you incorporate these insights into your fitness regimen? Start by understanding your body's needs. If you're heavily into strength training or high-intensity workouts, your body will need more carbs to fuel those sessions. Include a variety of quality carbs in your diet and time your carb intake around your workouts for optimal muscle growth and recovery. Also, listen to your body. Everyone is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Experiment with different types and amounts of carbs and see how your body responds. Adjust as needed. With the right knowledge and approach, carbs can be your allies in achieving your muscle growth goals. Now go fuel those gains.